Hey, what's up, guys? Austin back here for another video. This will be a little bit of a longer video. It's one I've been putting off and putting off and putting off. But before we get into today's video, I am going to go ahead and address this. This is East Kentucky Metal shirt. Yes, I do still wear it. I do not work there no more. I got laid off December 26th, Saturday. Don't work there no more. Don't hold anything against some people. Great people. That stuff went down and stuff. They just laid me off. I was one of the chosen ones to be laid off, unfortunately. But that happens. That can happen to any job. So I would recommend them if you need any metal. They are great people and they'll be sure to take care of you. I promise you that. But today's video is going to be all the stuff I have in boxes. So some could be smaller boxes, some could be bigger boxes. I have a mountain of it. So let's get into some of the stuff that I just keep on deck in boxes if I just need to reach, grab it. So we're going to start off small and work our way up. So this is a little terminal tackle box. I got Carolina rig weights in various sizes. I got drop shot weights, various sizes. I got bullet weights in various sizes on that side. So that's all weights. Now on this side here, I got barrel swivels, lighter bullet weights. Matter of fact, I need to put my new pack of them in here. I got some hooks that is actually rusty, so I need to throw them away. But we'll throw them away after a video. I do have bobber stops, which I need to put my new ones in also. I do have some 2 and 3/0 mixed straight shank worm hooks. I do have some 1/2 ounce bullet weights. And then finally I do have my EWGs. I do not own many EWGs. I've went over it in the past. I do not like EWG hooks unless I'm flipping. I very rarely do that unless the time's getting ready to come up and that's to flip Cumberland. Not going to give away my spots, but if Gage Griffin's watching this, he'll know. Get you a thunder stick. And by that I mean a heavy, heavy flipping rod. You will need it. So that's in this little box. It's a 2-sided Plano. Toss that over. The next smallest box we have, I reckon, would be this right here. This is a Plano spinnerbait box and a buzzbait box. I do have various colors, various sizes and stuff. See if y'all can kind of see that without them all tipping over. Yeah, you can see a little bit. I guess I could pick it up like this and show y'all. I got my black War Eagle buzz baits over here. You can see I own like 5 or 6. Got some cheap spinner baits, some good spinner baits. These here is some good spinner baits. I got some that I use a lot right here in the middle. That way I just reach, grab. And then over here, these is just my pond spinner baits I throw in the ponds. And I actually have a few white buzz baits. I think I got 2 of those. So, with that being said, that is my spinnerbait and buzzbait box. What I do like about this Plano box is they don't, look. Like, they don't come out of their spot at all. Like, it's insane. Like, nothing's out of order. Or nothing. It is literally insane. You can stack 2 or 3 in one spot. I do like that. If it's a color I need, like if I'm going to be knowing I'm going to catch them on it, then I'm going to stock up. If I'm going to be catching them on chartreuse and white, I'm going to have 3 of each size, if not more. So the next smallest box, this is a box I do not recommend. I'll go ahead and show you. You can see rust right there. I guess I could show you the bottom at an angle. You can see rust in here. This is a Flambeau. It's supposed to be Z-Rust. Now, it is not Z-Rust at all. I had over $300 worth of terminals to tackle in here literally last year. Ned rigs and shaky heads. And they done just like this hook's done. See if you can see it. You can kind of see it matted up a little bit. Rusted. So, I do not recommend them. I mean, Plano, you will have rust and stuff, but they're not out here saying, well, our boxes is Z-Rust or anything. So, if you're going to invest, you may as well invest in a good box. This box, if you shake it, unfortunately, mine goes everywhere. So make sure to put this somewhere where it's not going to be flopping or nothing. But this here is my Ned rig and shaky head box. I go from my lighter Ned heads to my heavier ones. And ones with weed guards down here. My shaky heads start here and go down through here. I just do various sizes. So like, you can see here, that's a Ned Locks, this is a Ned Locks. You can see the head comparison. This here's just a regular one. These here's a Strike King Tour versions. I actually want to try them, see how they're done. And a little tip on these that I found out, you can either twist that around the hook like that, where it's just a little bit, and I know it sounds crazy, but I tried it and I found that my plastic stayed on there better. Another thing it works, well, if I never get that back undone, well, I got another hook. Another thing I found that works is taking a pair of pliers or your hand and just barely pulling that out, like so. I mean, that's going to make that plastic stick, that's going to make that keeper stick out of your plastic some, but that ain't going to hurt nothing. This here's Chester Wooten's. That is the lightest head I found. Let's see here. Nope. These here is my heavier shaky heads. These is my football style shaky heads. So with football, my heavier ones actually, and then these is my lighter football head ones. And then I do have some round ball shaky heads and stuff that I find myself not throwing too much. And then I also have some standard spot removers and stuff that you can get at your local Walmart. You can find them anywhere. Dog Patch, Saddlebrook, don't matter. So that is my shaky head and Ned rig box. My next box is my float and fly box. This box I don't get in too much, and that's just simply because these is all my mistakes that has bad tiles on them, and I just keep them that way I can look and see how far I've come. Like, I'll show you what I mean. Like, look at that. That is terrible. This here I actually didn't do all that bad a time, but I didn't put enough material. Like, the whole front of the hook's just exposed. And I actually sometimes get in this box just to get color ideas. I was trying to do crazy colors, and this is where I get them from. So I just get in here, look at a color that I think's going to work, and retie it. And now that I actually know what I'm doing, and actually tie it. A color that I came out with for myself, I ain't showed nobody. Just white with a little silver, or black white with a little silver. You won't find that in stores, but it ain't out on the market yet. So that's just a box I get new colors from and stuff to actually produce on the market. So we're gonna save that box. Get into one or two of these. In front of me, I have one of my favorite boxes. I do like the one with the 3 clamps better than these, but these is a Plano 3700 series. So in this one here, I got my personal heads I'm going to be tying just because the jigs I'm going to be selling now, I'm actually going to be pouring, and they will not be painted till I learn how to do that. So I just have my own personal ones. So that's just me right there. I have my bigger ones. I have three ace halves, a owner, some lighter ones there, lighter ones all across here, some ace. This is just miscellaneous stuff that I ain't got boxes for yet. And then I do have some spare hooks and stuff like still in the pack and such like that. So that is a small little box there. Nothing major to it. Now this box here is the meat and the potatoes. That was a swim bait head box, but this here is a swim bait box I'm going to be carrying when I swim bait fish. This here is going to be a box I spend more time on than just about any other box. It'll be one or two I'll spend more time on than this one, but this will be mostly the box I spend the most time on. So I do left to right on size. I got that is a 16th herring head I made. I got 3/32, 5/32, an eighth in my head that I played around with. Instead of a 3/0 hook, I put a 2/0 in. I got some I put a 1/0 in, and those didn't turn out so well, so I ended up put a 2/0 in these as well. And then I have some that I bought in stores like that. This is a 3/0, this is a 4/0. You can kind of see comparison. So then I have one that I put a 3/0 in, just playing around. And then I got my heavier ones. Then I have my 1/8 round balls. I do love them. Definitely gonna be stocking up on those for March. Quarter. 3/8 is about, oh, that was a hook. 3/8 is about as heavy as I go personally. So that's a 3/8 round ball. Then the rest is just miscellaneous. Golly, I cannot quit hooking myself. But I'm going to show y'all why I do not paint my heads yet. I mean, I will down the road. But the first one I done, because I knew you had to heat them. I took a small one, took a small head, heated it, melted the lead. And then I ended up dipped it, and left it in there. It came out to look like trash. I would never ever sell that because I would not be happy with that product. So something I wouldn't be happy with, I'm not going to expect someone else to be happy with. So that was the first one I ever tried. Second one I ever tried is this one right here. That and there ain't no good. Then the very last one, I done awful. The paint stayed on. I dipped it 3 times and kept heating it. And I just got too thick of paint on it. It's not even, as you can tell, it's out to the left side. Like, so, not going to be selling them for a minute. Another one I got is these gold ones. Don't know why I bought them. I think they was on sale for like $2 a piece. I got 2 packs of them. And then some others I got. I was actually going to get into striper fishing. That is a 1/2 ounce. I was going to throw like a 4.8 Keitech on it. And then this 3/4 ounce. 3/16. And then the rest ain't nothing major. So I literally had 2 more slots. So that is all with that box. My next box is going to be simple. This box, it's a little story behind it. I was actually at the flea market, walking around, me and my girlfriend Haley. Ended up, I seen this older fella who's over there with some fishing stuff. Whenever I see fishing stuff, I go to it. Because you never know when somebody won't know what they have. Well, I went over there, looking, and I found this box. Said, buddy, what do you take for this and some other baits I got in another box? He said, well, if you want it, take $12 for it. I said, I don't really need it. I don't use them much. He said, would you do 10? He said, buddy, I ain't sold anything today. He said, that'd more than half pay my bill. And ended up, I gave him $10 for it. So, this here's a tube box. Not sure why they had tubes in a box. But, I got a lot of pretty good looking colors in here. I mean, this is a thicker tube, white with black flake, I guess you could call it. This here's like a clear tube with blue and silver flake. I got some watermelon red. I got more of that. Well, they didn't know how to rig up a tube, whoever had this box. Because whoever had it was using way too big a hook. Look at that hook, guys. That is crazy. They literally used one of these hooks. They literally used one of them hooks. Like, that's crazy for a tube. Which, maybe I don't know how to tube fish. I mean, they rigged it right at least, so I'm actually curious to see what hook they had. Yeah, I ripped that. They had that hook in there. That's crazy. But nonetheless, got some more clear with blue. Got some more watermelon red. Got some, I guess you could call it green pumpkin with a chartreuse tail. Now this color is pretty unique. I'd never seen it. It's brown with purple flake. Got some chartreuse pepper. That's always fire. Got some solid white. That's a good color. Got some more solid white. Some more clear with blue flake. Well, maybe I was wrong. That looks about right to me. Got more of that. And then we got what I call a Christmas color here. It's like a I don't know what you'd call that. But it's got red and green flakes. I don't know what you'd call it actual color though. And then he had a bunch of tube hooks. So this box alone was worth what I gave, easy. Because it's probably $20 in tubes here, if not more. So that's a tube box. Definitely going to be breaking that out on Cumberland. 3 more boxes left, guys. This here is my crawl colored crankbait box. So go through this kind of fast. We got a Lucky Craft orange with a darker red pack. We got a KVD 2.5. We got a Rapala DT6 and Demon Color. We got another Strike King 2.5. We got a Strike King 1.5. As you can tell, it's a trend with that color. We got a Booyah. I actually got that on sale at Bass Pro. That's why I bought it. I think I got like 2 for $5. And they're originally like $8. So, got one of them. This here is a H2O Express. We got some rock crawlers. We got, I think this is called Chili Crawl by Strike King. It's a 1.5. We got a Spro Little John. I think that's a 50. Read the belly. Yep, Strike King Little John MD 50. Gordito, 13 fishing. Dive 7 foot. Got 2 of them. Just to try them. We got some bombers. Got a little bit crankbait, Walmart stuff. Got some Rebel crawls. More Rebel crawls. I use them in ponds. We got a green tomato, red eye shad, and a 1/2 ounce. And this is a Delta Red, red eye shad, 1/2 ounce. So these up here, my lighter crawl colors I keep up here. That's why I use in the fall transition. My darker colors I use when it gets later fall, going toward winter. And then when I get down here to my red eye shads, that's when I'm ripping it up real slow in the winter. Now this you may think is a wad of tackle, but I know people that has 5 boxes that's like this. I'm not a big crankbait guy. If I can get out throwing a crankbait or power fishing anyway, I will. I hate it. I'm not good at it. If it comes down to power fishing, I'm beat. So, we got a Sexy Shad 2.5. I think this is called the Banger by Guggen. Don't quote me on that. That there's a little bit bigger. It's in Sexy Shad. We got a Bandit. It's a Mistake color. We got a Livingston. That is Chartreuse Blueback. We got a Chartreuse Blackback. That is the H2O Express. We got a Storm Wigglewort. Not sure color on that. I actually found it. Found it. I was on a Laurel and I spotted it and I just got it. So definitely got that. We got one of them Carl's Bait and Tackle. I found at the tackle spot. Not sure the color, but I bought it for like $3. So it's purple, green, and white, and blue, like a translucent. We got 2 Strike King 1.5 Sexy Shads. We got another Bandit. I think that's called Sexy Shad. I'm not for sure. We got Gizzard Shad colors here. Strike King 1.5. I take it back. These Booyah crankbaits was not 2 for $5. They was 3 for $5. So we got that in a gizzard shad, and we got a bigger one in a gizzard shad. Show you a comparison. You can kind of see it in a way. We got a 6 cent gizzard shad. And then finally, we got a wigglewort. My mom actually ordered it for me. I was wanting a smaller one, and she didn't know what to order. But not blaming her or anything. I wasn't at the house. I was hunting, so she just told them to give me that one. Then we got some gill stuff here, like bluegill color stuff. This here is a cotton cordell, rattle trap, purple, silver, and gold. They munch that in ponds. I don't know what it is, but we have a custom. That's like a little bluegill color / perch. Got that little guy. That's a Bagley. And then we got a Lucky Craft. No, that's a RC. That's a Rick Clunn Lucky Strike. My bad. That's a Lucky Strike Rick Clunn edition. Now we're getting into some meat and potatoes again. So, back to that older fellow that was at the flea market that day. He also had these. These here is older, if I never think of it, here come to me. Smithwick. It does say Rogue right there. Smithwick Rogues. These is the deep diving. I got these and want these because I was wanting to walleye fish. So, got them. Deeper divers. You can see that big lip. We got some deeper diver KVD jerk baits. This is a clown color. And this is a gizzard shad. Throw them in there. Now this ain't all. I mean, I got my rods rigged up. I can tell you what's on them. It's a 13 Fishing Loco Special. Not sure of the color. It's a cotton cordell lipless on there. And a Alabama rig. A jig. And that's on my bait casters. But back to a video of what's in my boxes. We got a Rapala Shadow Rap. That was the first ever jerk bait I bought. We got a 13 Fishing Loco Special. And then we got a Lucky Craft SP Pointer. Now back to liplises. I got these here just to see how far I could throw different bait casters. These is 2 7/8 ounce red-eye shads. And this one here, that chrome, I think it's called Chrome Sexy Shad, not for sure, don't quote me on it. Yeah, it's Battle Wounds. Alright, Battle Wounds. So, that is a 7/8 ounce red-eye shad. This is a 2-tap. Get this out of here. We got another 7/8 ounce red-eye shad. That's in Sexy Shad. Nope, this was a 2-tap. We got a H2O Express, Sexy Shad. And then lastly but not least, we got some cheaper liplises from Walmart. I need to invest in some more rubber bands, some smaller ones. Because this gets annoying. Especially in tournament situations. When you just need to get it and go. So this is the second ever jerk bait I bought. That is a Livingston. I think it's called Jerk Master. Not sure the color. Might be Ghost Shad or something. We got the Guggen. This is called the Scout, I believe. Not sure the color on that. It was gave to me. You know what? Whichever one is easier to get apart, that's the one I'm going to next. So, this here is a Smithwick Rogue. This here, I'm not sure. Flash Minnow. Not sure who made Flash Minnow. It's either Lucky Strike, Lucky Craft, or one of the RC's Rick Clunn. That'd be Lucky Strike. So it's one of them two, I do believe. Not sure. We do have another Lucky Craft here. This here is a Pointer SP2. That's a smaller one. We got them at stick. That is in Table Rock color. Purple with yellow. Then we got a, I'm not sure. This is a, I do know it's a Strike King. It's an older one. Strike King Jumper 110 SP Strike Pro. So, whatever that is, it was gave to me. Never used it. It's white and orange. So, then we got a Rick Clunn. That's a Lucky Strike. Then finally, what's a jerkbait box without the best jerkbait on the market? Megabass. That is a Megabass. It is a Vision 110 and it is in ITO. I went into Saddlebrook and I said I need the best jerkbait and the best color. Corey put me on that, so. We got some odds and ends, some Rapala Countdown, some Brokeback Minnows, Rebel Grasshopper, and a little crankbait there, nothing special. We got some odds and ends in this box that I had nowhere else to put. We got my Live Target swim bait. We got my Spro BBZ1 Rat 30. And then we got a spoon. So that is in that. Then, lastly but not least, the longest box. Yes, I've been dreading it. So, top left, I got my bluegill pattern stuff. So, that's crankbaits, jigs. I do not do my boxes by size. I do my boxes by colors. By the way, Ethan Hayes, if y'all know him, he is doing jigs. Great colored jigs. I have not fished with none yet. Really psyched about it. But he has some amazing colors. Like green and blue, that's perfect. Like, that's amazing. And like, look at that head. I mean, just an amazing paint job. Good weed guard. And some amazing jig pattern skirts. So, that's that one. We got more bluegill. Well, I didn't give you a good look at that one. Got some more here. Bluegill pattern stuff. The do-overs I'm not going to show. That is Get the Net. That is a BC Lure one. That's do-overs. BC Lure. This here I found blue and brown. I do like that color, football head. And then got that in there. And then that's another one of Ethan's. That's an amazing color. I do like how it looks. So that is going to be brown, a darker brown, and some blue. So definitely sick about using his jigs. Then we got a bunch of one color. That is all Orange Crush or Tennessee Orange, same thing. We got some BC ones with that wire keeper. We got some Chester Wootons, CNS Lures, and then we got DNLs. Those is the Orange Crush ones I picked to use. Hannah Wesley turned me on to them. We got some Laurel Crawl and stuff, and Rusty Crawl here. Rusty Crawl you can get Chester Wooton to make, or you can find it in your local dog patch. So that's Rusty Crawl, get looking. Laurel Crawl. Here's another Laurel Crawl, you can kind of see it. That there, I'm not sure the color on it. Cajun Crawl, maybe? It's brown, black, reddish, orange. This here is another good color. This is a green pumpkin and red. More Cajun, more Laurel. Here's a jig color that I really do like. It is a TNT tackle. That's Missouri Crawl. White, brown, black, and green. That right there catches them. We got miscellaneous here, which is sun perch stuff. So that's a little bluegill by Strike King. That's a color I made over the summer. This here is a Dominky, I believe. It's a color I made. This here, I'm not sure what it is. Not sure what this one is either. The ones I don't know what it is either gave to me or I just bought it because it was on sale. Those ain't nothing. We got some Sexy Shad chatterbaits. That's a jackhammer by Z-Man. We got some other Sexy Shad stuff. We got some Dirty Sanchez, Oops, and Cumberland Crawl. That's what that whole pile is. So, not sure what's what, honestly. Think this is Cumberland Crawl. This is a frog hair Cumberland Crawl. I can tell you that because it's thinner skirt. Chester Wooton makes that. It's got some orange, some lighter green, and some darker green. Save that. And what are you doing out there? More Cumberland Crawl. This is Dirty Sanchez. I call it the dill pickle. It's green pumpkin and green. So it's about like the color of a kosher pickle. Cumberland Crawl. Who knows, that might be Oops. I can't remember. It's Dirty Sanchez, Cumberland Crawl, and Oops. I'm not for sure if I said that. I think I said something else. But that's the colors it is. Oops, Cumberland Crawl, Dirty Sanchez. So, up there, I can't remember. It's hard to remember all these jig colors. Dirty Sanchez. The only ones I get mixed up is my Oops and Cumberland Crawl. So that there might be Cumberland Crawl or Oops. So there's one of them. More of them there. We got a Revenge Green Pumpkin Chatterbait. We got some PB&J. These are Dick's Jigs by Brian Bowen. He does a great job on them. These here, I call them Glacier. These is us white. So we got white Strike King. This here, I think that's by V&M. V&M. I do not fish a swim jig a lot, or much of a chatterbait guy. We got some green pumpkin jigs, two of the exact same colors. This here is a true green pumpkin, I think. And then last but not least, I was literally telling my girlfriend just a few minutes ago how my fishing has changed throughout the years. Freshman year, I loved this color. Green pumpkin barbed wire by D&L. That's the only one I got now, and I do not fish with it. We got, I think this is called a juicy jig. No, this is Guggen's flipping jig. This is in a 3/8. 3/8. Not sure the color on that. And then last but not least, to round it out, we got trusty black and blues. So we got Jig Masters black and blue. That's probably it, and TNT Tackle's my favorite black and blue because they put a sparkle in their blue. We got a Junebug chatterbait. Not sure why it's in there. More of a Jig Masters. This here was gave to me. That's a black and blue. We got Strike King. This is a Strike King one. Out there's another Dick's Jigs, standard black and blue. This here's a Pro Model Strike King, or this is either a Pro Model or a Bitsy Bug. Black and blue. And then we got another Strike King, black and blue. So, that's what I got in my boxes right now that I fish with, or will fish with this season. I do have more boxes in that other room. That's us July and August stuff, like 10-inch worms and stuff like that. Some bigger crawls and stuff like that when them fish is really lethargic, they're just wanting that one big meal and done. So, that's about all I got, but I do have more in the fishing building. Those is us access stuff like swim baits I never use and stuff like that. But what you seen is what I'll be fishing with. So if you want it, you can go get it. That's just what works for me and stuff like that. But thank y'all for watching this video. Once again, I will go over it. Got a jig box, shad and jerkbait, crankbait box, crawdad crankbait box, tube box. We got two swim bait head terminal tackle boxes. My mistake box, that's literally what I call it. I got a terminal tackle, some in it. I do have another box full. It's out there in the building actually. That's why it's not in here. We got the shaky head and Ned rig terminal tackle box, and we got the spinnerbait and buzzbait box. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That'd be 11 total boxes counting the terminal tackle box out there in the building. I know I'm pointing at my dresser, but my building's that way. So that's what I got that I'm going to be fishing with. It was the third time I said that, but that's just what I got. But thank y'all for watching this. Make sure to check out Dogpatch. Make sure to check out Saddlebrook. Make sure to check out Kurt Singer Sunrise Outfitters. And once again, if y'all need swim bait heads, I will take care of you. That's my goal, like I done a video on, to produce something that's affordable for the local angler, for the high school angler that ain't got a lot of money and stuff like that. It's no shame in that because I've been there, done that. I do round ball heads with a double keeper. I do heron heads. I do the bigger ones or smaller ones, and if you want a bigger one with a smaller hook, I can do it. So if you're looking for a swim bait head that you can't find in a store, please let me know, because 9 times out of 10 I can make it. Um, well, I just dropped my mold. That's good. Solid lead, I think. Not sure. But thank y'all for watching this. Y'all be sure to go check out those retailers and everything like that. And if you haven't already, hit the notification bell and hit the subscribe button. And if you liked anything in my Tackle Boxes arsenal, please leave a like on this. That way I can do a review on it or something like that. How to use it, how to rig it, what cases I use it in, what weather, what water temp, and stuff like that, what kind of cover and stuff like that. So that's just helping me out. Please comment on any future videos you'd like to see or anything like that. But once again, I'm out. Y'all have a good day.